So I want to ask you something about the idea of the show, because obviously there was an old show, but this is totally different because we have a really strong woman with a really strong mother. So I want to ask you something about how was the idea of creating this show, and maybe if there was some challenge, maybe, taking inspiration from the old show and stuff like that. Thank you.
Yes. I was a big fan of the original show, and I loved it growing up. And I've also always wanted to do a show based on my family. My dad, the family in the show is very much like my family growing up. My dad is a local boy from Hawaii. My mom is an Irish Catholic lady from Pennsylvania, much like the mom in this show. My mother was always very like, come on, let's go. And my dad was always sort of, hey, hang loose. And so it very much was the inspiration for this family. And now I'm a mom. I have 3 girls. And so I very much identify with Clara's struggle to have a career, raise her daughter, be a role model when she is someone who is still trying to figure out how to do it all and how to make it work. Our writing staff, we have so many women writers, so many mom writers. And so all of us found it so cathartic during the stress of the pandemic to sort of channel our frustrations and the feelings of failure we all had into this character. And so it really is based so much on not just my personal experience, but the writer's personal experience. And then the actors brought so much to it. And even our crew. Our crew was all local folks working together, and they were so instrumental in making sure we were respectful of all the Hawaiian elements in the show. And it really was this labor of love and such a treat. We started shooting last February during the pandemic, and for me and most people there, it was the first time that we were gathered with other humans that weren't in our family. And I remember just being overcome with this emotion of, it's so important to be around people and to be able to collaborate and to do something together. And I think we all put so much of ourselves in the show. And I really hope that audiences feel that there's a spirit of aloha that comes out, and it really was all baked in love. Yes, and it's one of the things that was really important to us is that they struggle, Mahela and her mom come to heads, her and her dad, every mom and dad have their own issues, but at the end of the day, everyone loves each other so much. Even at the hospital, this is a group of people that work side by side, saving lives. And even if they don't always get along, there's a real mutual respect there. And it's so great because the folks that we cast are all so talented. And not only are they talented, they're also, each one of them is a lovely person. And so when they would all come together, there was just connection there. And there was so much love and goodwill. And it was really, really special to be around.